Buenos días, queridos amigos de la Fábrica de la Ciencia. Hoy la Fábrica va a vivir un momento histórico. Vamos a tener como invitado a Zahi Hawass, que los amantes de la egiptología seguro que lo conocéis, pero aquellos que no sepáis de quién estoy hablando, pues seguro que si habéis visto alguna vez un documental sobre Egipto de National Geographic, Discovery Channel, aparece siempre un señor con un sombrero que es como el que nos presenta el programa. Pues este Zahi Hawass, él ha ocupado diferentes cargos en la administración de Egipto, sobre todo siempre relacionado con el mundo del Antiguo Egipto, y hay que decir que se sacó el doctorado en la Universidad de Pensilvania con David O'Connor, otro eminente egiptólogo reconocido mundialmente. Y repito, el momento que vamos a vivir con Hawass va a ser muy interesante, va a ser espectacular, porque es muy difícil conseguir una entrevista con este hombre, pero en la Fábrica de la Ciencia lo hemos conseguido. Y hay sorpresas para final de año, para los últimos días del año, y el 25 lo vamos a comenzar con más sorpresas todavía. Y una de ellas, acordaros de lo que estoy diciendo, una de estas sorpresas, en febrero tendremos, febrero-marzo, no está todavía la fecha por definir, pero tendremos a otra grande de la egiptología mundial, la doctora Zahí Hawass, que, repito, a los amantes de la egiptología estaréis esperando esta entrevista como agua de mayo. En la entrevista con Zahi Hawass nos va a ayudar en la traducción Alicia Flores, que está encantada de poder participar y colaborar con la Fábrica de la Ciencia. Y acordaros también de este nombre de Alicia Flores, porque os va a sonar en las próximas entrevistas con personalidades del mundo de la ciencia. Primero vamos a empezar con la egiptología, pero con el mundo, personalidades del mundo de la ciencia.
Jorge, muchas gracias por darme la oportunidad de colaborar con la Fábrica de la Ciencia. Como bien has dicho, mi nombre es Alicia Flores, soy de Granada. Me dedico a la ingeniería de tuberías en Bruselas, en Bélgica, y he estudiado un máster en Egiptología y otro máster en gestión de museos. Y estoy encantada de tener la oportunidad de colaborar con la Fábrica de la Ciencia y hacer entrevistas a personajes tan interesantes. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias a ti. Y ahora os dejo con Zahi Hawass a ver lo que nos cuentas del Antiguo Egipto.
Okay, so we only wanted to make you a few questions to find out more about your work and your career. So that's why the first question is about your PhD. As we know, you earned your PhD in the University of Pennsylvania, and we would like to know more about the topic you chose, about who was your supervisor, who you worked with, and everything you can tell us about your PhD.
No, I went to University of Pennsylvania as a Fulbright scholar, and the Fulbright paid for 2 years, and the Egyptian government paid for me for 5 years. And my topic of the doctorate was about the Giza Plateau, was about the three kings at Giza, Khufu, and Khafre and Menkaura. I studied all the archaeology of the site, and I came to the conclusion of the function of the pyramid complex, why pyramids were built, and also in the same time discussing all the archaeological details around each pyramid, because each pyramid attached to it about 14 architectural components, and all these components were not really in an accurate way studied to know the function of each component. I was able to do that. I took 4 years in courses, and I finished my doctorate in 3 years, and I came to Egypt to be the director of the pyramids.
So we have talked about your PhD, and since the start of your career as an Egyptologist, once you returned to Egypt, what have been your most important discoveries, or what have been the most exciting missions you have been part of?
The most important discovery that happened right after I came from the States and to be the director of the pyramid, I discovered, number one, a big, large cemetery west of the Great Pyramid of Khufu. And one tomb was for a dwarf. His name is Berni Anhu. And the inscription in the dwarf say, "He who pleases His Majesty every day." He used to make the king happy. And the statue is really beautiful, seated statue found in the tomb. And next door to this tomb, another tomb for a priest. His name was Kai. And I found the statue of the priest Kai and his daughter seated beside him and his son standing beside him. And the other important discovery that happened is a major important discovery. I found the tombs of the pyramid builders. That proves two important things. Number one, that the builders of the pyramids were Egyptian, based on the names that I found inside the cemetery. And the second, the builders of the pyramids were not slaves. Because if they were slaves, they will never be buried in the shadow of the pyramid. If they were slaves, they will never prepare their tombs for eternity like kings and queens. This discovery came in a time when I was debating some people who really talks about the age of the pyramid, and they date the pyramid to 15,000 years ago by lost civilization, was completely wrong.
Which of the archaeological missions you have been part of do you remember most passionately?
No, I still excavating until now. You are not talking about my memories. You are talking about I'm excavating in Saqqara now in two major sites and made major important discovery in Saqqara, coffins and mummies, and we are in the process of excavating a new pyramid. And in Luxor, I'm still excavating in the Valley of the Kings, searching for the tomb of Queen Nefertiti in the Valley of the Kings and the tombs of the queens of Dynasty 18. And also I discovered a big major discovery, which is the Golden City, a big large city dated to the reign of Amenhotep III. On the 8th of January, I'm making a big press conference in Luxor, announcing a major discovery happened near the temple of Queen Hatshepsut in Luxor.
Was about the Golden City in Luxor. What is the current status of the research? Are excavations still ongoing? And well, you said that you're going to make an announcement in January very soon. I was going to ask about publications. Are there any publications going to be released soon?
I published all I wrote books and articles about my excavation in Saqqara and in Luxor. And I published 5 volumes about the excavation in the Valley of the Kings. Still more volumes to come. And there is a big volume about the discovery of the Golden City. It's going to be published soon.
Ah, okay, that was it. Yeah, I was thinking specifically about the Golden City publication. You have a very powerful presence on social media. Do you think others should follow your example to share ancient Egypt's cultural and historical heritage?
No, I don't really say that others should follow. I am a person who had passion for archaeology since I was young. And this passion is, I think it's made my fame. And if anyone wants to follow my career, he should have the same passion that I did have when I discovered the first statue in my career. And when I was cleaning the statue, I said, I found my love. Archaeology became my passion.
Okay, so we were talking about, well, presence on social media and passion in Egyptology. I think many Egyptologists, almost all, I would say, feel a very deep passion for this scientific field. Me, myself, I do it too. And how do you see the future of Egyptology?
I mean, the future of Egyptology is really is very good because we are using now new technology to discover many things like ultrasound and infrared to discover voids inside the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx. We're using 3D to discover new inscriptions inside the Pyramid of Khufu. We use DNA to discover relation of mummies. I found with DNA the family of Tutankhamun and the mummy of Queen Hatshepsut. CT scan can reveal the secret of the mummies. Then really new technology now will give more light on many important issues that was not known in Egyptology.
It's a very interesting field of study. What are your future projects? Because you are involved
My
in many
future
projects
project
at the moment.
this year, I'm searching with DNA for the mummy of Queen Nefertiti and her daughter Ankh-Amun. I'm going to make what I discovered inside the Great Pyramid of Khufu live to the whole world next year in 2025. I'm searching for the pyramid of Honi in Saqqara that I made a film about it in Netflix. I'm searching also about the tomb of Queen Nefertiti in the Valley of the Kings. And also I'm searching for the lost queens in the new valley called the Valley of Marks. And also at Cornet Malay area, I'm searching for the missing tombs of the nobles. Then year 2025 is going to be a very important year in my career as an archaeologist.
Bueno, deciros que el doctor Hawass se ha tenido que ir, no hemos hecho una despedida como tocaría, pero Alicia, ¿qué te ha parecido la entrevista?
Ha sido corta pero intensa, ha dado información muy interesante sobre todos los trabajos que está realizando y los descubrimientos que ha realizado en el pasado y sobre su trayectoria en general. Zahi Hawass sabemos que es un personaje muy controvertido, vamos a decir, pero no se puede negar su importancia o su relevancia. Así que ha sido una gran oportunidad poder hablar con él y espero que la entrevista, aunque ha sido cortita, haya resultado interesante.
Bueno, ya posiblemente la siguiente entrevista que vamos a tener con Campbell Price, que tú lo conoces bien. Y bueno,
sí, las conocemos, sí. Es muy agradable.
Y la verdad es que yo creo que con Campbell vamos a tener una entrevista más larga.
Esperemos a ver qué tal se nos da. Sí, seguro que sí.
Muchísimas gracias y nos vemos en la siguiente entrevista de la Fábrica de la Ciencia.
Muchas gracias. Hasta la próxima.